Hi there. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new talk with Stephen Dossou, all the way from Togo, Togo. Pa. Hey, welcome one more time. Welcome back to the Ignite the Transformation series. Yeah, you know that I've been dropping some awesome things on you. And I hope you've been liking, commenting, and sharing, because if you don't, make sure you definitely do. You've got to comment. You've got to leave a comment. When you leave a comment, you want to talk about it, okay? You want to share with a friend. Don't keep the inspiration for yourself. Don't keep the motivation for yourself. Why? If you want to go far, go together. But if you want to go fast, go alone. That's the African proverb. It says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. That is why it's important that when you get these talks and you feel something in your heart and mind, if I speak to you in your heart and mind, what you want to do is take your thumb, hold your phone or your mouse, look for that little arrow that is curved right underneath the video and press it. It says share, and send it to somebody in your contact list. If not, some people. Hey, today I want to talk to you about answering the call. And if you notice, I started this talk with calling you up, okay, asking you to answer the call. But you see, the call that I want to talk about today is not a call for you to share. The call I want to talk about today is not the call that I make your number and I'm going to dial and for you to pick up so we can hook up. No. That is not the call I want to talk to you about today. You see, transformation is defined as the change of one's outer form from how it was to another, which is the result of an inner change. Let me repeat that one more time. Transformation is the change of something's outer form, or can be someone's outer form, from how it was to another, which is the result of an inner change. All right. Now, often enough, we've associated transformation throughout the years to something going from negative to positive, from a worm going from being a worm to going through all the stages to becoming a beautiful butterfly, or somebody that was dealing with obesity and became thin. With six packs and abs and all these things that everybody like. We've associated transformation to that. But what we tend to forget is that when somebody was good looking and gave themselves to drug and alcohol and turned disfigured, completely unrecognizable, that is also transformation. When somebody never took care of their weight and ate anyhow and became extremely suffering from overweight, listen, that is also transformation. Now, what am I trying to say about that? What can we learn from this? What we can learn from this is that the outcome of transformation depends on the input, like any other thing in life. Let me explain myself further. John Mogow, he says that there are 3 steps in transformation. The first is to answer the call. The second is to face uncertainty. And the third is a new beginning. Now, notice, he didn't necessarily say answer a positive or negative call. He didn't say you're going to face a positive or negative uncertainty, nor did it say that the new beginning is great for you or bad for you. What that means is the call that you answer can be negative. The uncertainty that you face can be negative, and your outcome can also be positive. But how you change that outcome from a negative to positive is by answering one of these calls. Yes, I say that at the beginning of every transformation. You see, we transform every single day. That's why I say that life is a perpetual transformation. Who you were yesterday is not who you are today. Who you are today is not who you are going to be tomorrow. And the decisions we take every single day, they contribute in the output of our transformation. So I believe there are 2 types of calls. The first call is when we answer the call characterized by confidence, faith, and positive self-perspection. And then the second call is when we answer the call of fear, self-doubt, and low self-esteem. Hear me well, hear me well. I'm saying that the first call is characterized by faith, self-confidence, and positive self-perspection. And then the second call is characterized by the three demons of mankind: fear, self-doubt, and low self-esteem. Now, positive self-perspection is how you look at yourself. It's the view of yourself. Tell me how you look at yourself, and I will tell you exactly who you will become. I know people say that, tell me who you are with, and then I will tell you who you're going to become. But listen, who you are with influences how you perceive yourself. If you surround yourself with the people that look at you, even when you're a seed, as you are a forest, guess what? You will start believing in yourself as you are indeed a forest, and you will act like that. And that is what it boosts your confidence. And that is what, by the study of the word, you can gain faith in yourself. Faith is the ability to believe in something that doesn't exist as yet. So if you answer the call of faith, if you answer the call of positive self-perspection, if you answer the call of confidence in yourself, guess what's going to happen to you? The new beginning can only be awesome. But if you answer the call of the three toughest demons of mankind: fear, self-doubt, and low self-esteem. Self-doubt, the paralyzing force that stops you from taking action. Low self-esteem, the feeling of being unlovable, awkward, and incompetent, the lack of confidence. Fear, that recorded memory that we keep playing for ourselves in order to keep ourselves down. That recorded memory, by the way, that comes from our emotional or physical pains. And we keep that playing for ourselves, to ourselves, in ourselves, so that we can find all the excuses possible for us to take action. Let me tell you something. For me to decide to leave my home country, Togo, T-O-G-O, I was listening to two calls. Yes, exactly those calls. One call that was telling me that I too can be something great. One call that was telling me that if I just take this decision right now, regardless of how it's going to turn out, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know who I'm going to meet there. But if I take that decision and I take that step, this Chinese proverb says that the longest of trips, the hardest of trips, always start not with 1,000 steps, but with one step. But they never tell you that it's a step that you have to take. It's a step of faith. It's a step of confidence. It's a step by believing that if you too can try that, 1,000 may fail, 10,000 may have failed, but for you, it will be successful. But for you, it will be worth it. For you, your beginning will be just it. Ogmandino, today I begin a new life. Today I shed my old skin, which has too long suffered the bruises of failure and the wounds of mediocrity. Today I walk tall among men, they will know me not, for today I am a new man with a new life. What does that mean? That is you speaking the right call into your life. You see, when we answer the call of confidence, the call of faith, the call of the right perception of yourself, which is the positive self-perspection. But what do I mean by positive self-perspection? Is when you can be in the skin of a sheep, but when you look in the mirror, what you see is a lion, and you are ready to hunt and eat up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When you do answer that call, let me tell you something. Don't think it's going to be easy. No way. It's not going to be easy at all. If it was easy, everybody will do it. Everybody will be tall, skinny, and blonde, including me. I mean, imagine with the blonde hair, right? Yeah, I gotta have some blonde hair, you blue eyes, hello, whatever. Hey, listen to me. When you answer the call, any call that you answer, whether it's a call of fear, the call of self-doubt, whether it's the call of the three demons or the call of the three angels, confidence, faith, and positive self-perception. It doesn't matter what call you answer. You are going to face uncertainty anyway. So why not answer the call that matters? That is my question to you. Why not answer the call that will release your potential? Why not answer the call that will make you unleash what is within you? Why not answer the call that will make you fulfill your life purpose? Purpose is what we are created for. We are created to be the intent of creation of a thing. That is what a life purpose is. Everybody on this earth was created for a particular purpose. I don't care what you say. Sue me for it. I will answer. And be careful. I will come there with a crowd. Yeah, they'll be cheering me up. If you answer me because I say that everybody has a purpose, listen to me. I will come to that court with 15 billion people. Oh yeah, I'll clone the world's population. So look, doesn't matter what call you choose to answer because the choice is always going to be yours. Mark Fisher. The choice is always yours. Doesn't matter what call you choose to answer. That call will lead you to going through a phase of uncertainty. That is why when you go through first uncertainty, there are three things you've got to do. Listen. Going through uncertainty is basically being tested in faith. Yeah, hear me well. Okay, look, it's a faith that cannot be tested, cannot be trusted. Going through uncertainty is going through every single day, not knowing where exactly you are headed. Going through uncertainty means that you don't have what it takes to achieve that goal, but you do it anyway. Going through uncertainty means that having everything around you saying no. Going through uncertainty is not having the enough resources for you to pursue your dreams and goals. Going through uncertainty, meaning that for you, they look at you and they say that you cannot do it. Going through uncertainty, it may mean that you don't know what to do. You don't have the knowledge. Or you have the knowledge, but you're lacking motivation. Or you have the knowledge, but listen, that which you have worked for years is just not working. Your partner decides to leave you and go. Listen to me. Going through uncertainty is nothing more but going through a time when your faith is tested. And when you go through that time, three things you've got to do. You've got to know what you're doing. You've got to love what you're doing. And you've got to believe in what you are doing. Somebody please come hold me back in this studio because I am losing my mind right now. Because, hey, listen, this thing is coming out of me. When you face uncertainty, three things you've got to do. You've got to keep love what you're doing. You've got to keep enjoying what you're doing. You've got to keep believing in what you do. You've got to keep knowing where you are headed. A man with no goal is like a sheep with no compass. How is it going to know the north from the south? How is it going to navigate to his destination? Facing uncertainty is a given of life. Listen, let me tell you something, okay? So I started this community about a year ago, and it grew very fast. I mean, we're talking about 1,000-something members right now, and it's a community that has a goal to teach people how to speak. Okay, so we do impromptu speaking. Okay, you teach them how to speak, how to tell their story, stand in front of people and share their message, find their voice out there. And by the way, if you are somebody that you believe you've got a voice, what you're gonna do is give me a call, reach out to me, click the link below and reach out to me. I want to show you how to tell your story. I started this community and it's my life calling to bring people up. When you go up, you reach down, you pull somebody up. That's what life is about. And this girl in the community, I brought up. I say, hey, listen, I believe in you. I'm going to give you a position of power in this community so that you can have influence, so that what I see in you can come out. What this girl did was she started talking trash about me. She'll go to everybody and tell them how much she doesn't like my face. She'll go to everybody and tell them that I've got a face that only a mother can like. I'm like, hello, what? What is going on? And she almost managed to turn the entire community against me. But let me tell you something. 1,000 may fall on my left and 10,000 on my right, but nothing shall come near me. Let me tell you something, that when I walk in the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, because the road and your staff comfort me. When I walk through the valley of shadow of death, when I face uncertainty, goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life. This is a story that you've got to tell yourself. This is what I'm talking about. Having the right perspective. These are stories that you got to tell yourself. I've told these stories to myself so much that as soon as something happened, like this story that I'm telling you about, this girl that wanted to tear my image apart. Listen to me. At 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I started pacing the floor, walking up and down and telling myself that I am different, I am blessed and highly favored, that nothing shall come near me, that goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life, that today I am a new man with a new life. Yes, I started pacing the floor and speaking that again and again and again and again. Let me tell you something. It was less than a week before she come to me, said that, Steve, I don't know who you are, but I've tried to take you down and I cannot do it anymore. I'm out. Let me tell you something. She came to me and said just that she said, I'm out. I've tried to take you down. I've tried to tear your image apart. She looked at me in the face and told me that. I wish he was a brother. I wish he was a brother, because listen, I would lose my, people think that, speakers and coaches, like people that do the things that I do, people think we are not human beings. We are human beings. We also experience anger. We also experience fear. But it's our ability to overcome those, shake it off, and continue every single day. That makes us different. Why? Because we commit ourselves, we dedicate ourselves, we become committed students to overcoming the emotions of human that can bring us down. And anger, nothing else is in anger, if not things that you'll do and regret later. Fear, nothing else is in fear, if it's not things that will hold you back. So listen, if this girl was a brother, I probably might have thrown something at him. But no, my mom taught me, regardless of what it is, you never, ever touch a woman. No. You don't raise your hand on a woman. You don't abuse her by words or anything. No. You don't do that. You respect women. That's what my mom said. So I said, young lady, thank you so much for coming to me. Well, in all honesty, as you've seen, our path cannot continue anymore. I wish you great success. Please find your way. And she was gone. But I've heard that she's out there looking. She doesn't want to miss out. How could you ever miss out on greatness? Yeah, she's out there looking all the time. Whenever I post a video, she will go watch it and comment. Facing uncertainty. Depending on the call that you choose to answer, when the uncertainty faces you, you've got to keep knowing what you're doing. You've got to keep believing what you're doing. You've got to keep loving what you're doing, regardless of what happens. And if you do that well, the new beginning is always beautiful. Listen to me. There's a quote that says that right after the storm, right after the dark, cloudy, dangerous, everything damaged storm. I'm talking about hurricane storm. I'm talking about these, they call them some names, these hurricanes in America. I even forgot. They got these tsunamis. They call them Joe and something. I don't even know anymore. After those come the beautiful weather. Even if you have to rebuild, when that girl left, I had to take the pieces and put them back together. I had to rebuild this community again and set new set of values. That is what I'm talking about. Not because you face uncertainty, not because things have been thrown at you by life, that you have to quit and throw the towel. No, it is those that persevere through difficulties and pain that find themselves with success. Let me tell you something. Persistence is everything. When you're at home on a Sunday morning and you're like, no, this day I want to sleep in. I'm not going anywhere. Nobody must know. I mean, you close the curtains, the door, everything. No sound in the house. And that friend that always borrow money from you comes. He says, hello, Steve, are you there? Hey, man, hey, girl, are you there? And he or she starts knocking. You keep quiet. You're like, no, I'm not going out today. And he or she keeps knocking. You're quiet. But she continues. What are you going to do? You'll be like, hey, who's there? You'll speak up eventually. Now, that is what I'm talking about. That is the attitude that we ought to have in the face of life so that our transformation can be characterized by a brand new beginning, a joyful, purposeful, and amazing new beginning. My name is Stephen Dossou, all the way from Togo, T-O-G-O. Remember, you can be great, and I will see you on